Thank you. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to thank the other inductees. What an accomplishment. I mean, all of you. Let's hear it for the other inductees.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And also, on a side note, there's many coaches of mine and teachers that I have that, there's probably 8 coaches that coached me. And I just want to thank all of them, and they know who they are, so I want to identify them. They know who they are.
Yeah.
So I'm Jason Wolak. I'm a Covina High graduate in 1987. And on behalf of my family, Jerry, Jason, Janet, Jeff, Jesse, Joe, Jim, John, Joyce, we are honored that my brother Jim was selected for this.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And I can speak for my brothers and sisters. I just wish my mom and dad were here, but that's just the way it goes, and I'll tell them about it one day when we get up there in the big house.
Yeah.
So to describe Jim, I use the 4 F's. Not that he was an F student. Faith, family, friends, and football.
Yes.
Those sum him up pretty well. I'm extremely proud of the accomplishments that Jim had on the football field, but I heard someone mention that they know Charlie since they were 14. I've known Jim since T-minus -9 months. And I thought he was loud back then, when I was in the womb. But I'm more proud of his accomplishments off the field. I worked patrol with Jim, and I will tell you that it used to bother Jim to see kids go to bed hungry out on patrol. And he would often buy food for kids that looked a little underweight. And I try to tell him, I think those kids just have a fast metabolism. And he said, no, I'm feeding them. And I can remember a kid getting his bike stolen. And I said, hey, where's Jim? He went to Walmart to buy a new bike for that kid. It's just the kind of guy he is, and he doesn't talk about it much. I may even talk about it all, but I will, because that's my job. Jim's very proud of his family. In fact, Jim's son, Brian, graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point. He's now an FBI agent, and he lives in New York City. We're proud of the work he's doing. In fact, he's on surveillance tonight, and I can't talk about it because it's classified. He has another daughter, Sarah Wolak, who is a major influencer. I found out what this is all about, but all I know is she's killing it. That's all I need to be told. And she's doing great, and she's getting married next year. Very exciting. And then their son, Michael, who is a football player in Tennessee, and he's ranked #1 academically at his high school right now. He's an unbelievable student. And then we have one of them in attendance today. Mary, can you please stand up for a second?
Oh, Mary.
Okay, Mary Wolak, take a good look at this girl. She is absolutely beautiful, and she's my goddaughter. And you take a look at Jim, and it doesn't quite equate. Except for Donna. Donna, please stand up.
Oh, gosh.
Donna is Jim's wife, and you see her. She's had a little drink, a little too much to drink. And cut her off. Donna, you see where the beauty comes from. So Donna, God bless you.
Fall to chair.
Thank you.
So if you lived in the San Diego Valley in the 1980s and you followed sports, you knew who Jim Wolak was. I'll leave it at that. You'd have heard of Jim Wolak. You'd want to go see him play. You got to remember, I went to Covina High School. I played second base. Jimmy played second base. I went to Covina High. I played quarterback. Jimmy was the quarterback. Jimmy wore number 7. I wore number 7. That's just the way we did it in our family. And I couldn't think of a better example of a brother than Jim. In fact, something for you parents out there, I don't know how you accomplish this, but something that Jim used to do when I was a small kid, if Jerry and I and his other brothers weren't welcome, then Jim wasn't going. He would take us everywhere with him. The girls' house, and we would destroy the backyard, and we were messing around the whole time. But if we weren't welcome, then Jim wasn't going. And I don't know how you teach that, but Jim had that. I don't know where it came from, but it's really beautiful. I'm going to end with this. Coach Bachman's here, who has coached many SAB champions. He's coached professional baseball players, and he shared something with me not long ago. And he says, Jason, let me tell you something about your brother Jim. I've coached a ton of great players, a ton. And I've been in close games. And if I had to pick a player that I've coached in the past to stand at the plate because we need a base hit to win the game, I wouldn't think twice. I'd pick Jim Wolak.
Oh.
And I think that's quite an accomplishment, Coach.
Yeah.
You did coach me, and I might have done it. But without further ado, you guys, let's all hear for Jim Wolak.